Okay, I'm going to read from Sugarfish. First poem is called About a Girl. Shall I compare you to a 40? You are more intoxicating and more heady. Both vixen and widow, you quarrel and grieve in a city landscape miles from rows of barley. I am the hysterical priest and the mysterious joker. I get wasted in the church dirt by the liquor store. I sit idle on the toilet in your high-rise apartment. So full of it I am. So foxy you are in black. And we have a secret. You remove the blanket from your lap, reveal what may be praised. I sit on the floor, hatless, legs twisted under. You look at the rug for a while. You go outside in search of grass. I leave for a while too, to reconsider everything. But I do come back, and together we take our pills and talk about the fountains of Rome. Thanks. About rain. Hawk's nest in the radar tower, disintegrating. He is wandering. His head receives a crown of falling thorns. A black feather, a touch of gore. He echoes on the radar screen of lore like the sound of 1,000 cell phones set to Beethoven. They call him to the desert plain. Hawks swoop down, take back their wooden crown. Black clouds in the autumn sky, disintegrating. He is wandering. Thanks. Wandering. Okay. 27 observations and a small poem about baseball. If we were immortal, art would be different. Tuck Everlasting, the Elizabeth Smart story. Hamburger is truth. Perfection is a ripe cherry tomato. Angeline is Jean Benet. Courtney Love is Ted Hughes. Impressionism is tempered sadness illuminated. All study is the study of theology. The most important bumper sticker says, "My God loves your God." The most important word is mysticism. The Hitler in us all must be treated with compassion. MLK, not Malcolm X. The antidote for psychosis is gratitude. Like alcoholism, sadomasochism is a progressive disease. Doctor, in my current plane of existence, you are nothing but sound. Once, a fly at the bottom of my iced tea reminded me of the 100,000 years of history between ice ages. 9 times 5 equals 45 is the brightest locus in the times table matrix. If solitude begins in peace, one may ponder what might be in heaven. If solitude begins in turmoil, one may get drunk. One may regain sanity stirring hot tea with a wooden stick. I know to be true that a man once attended the opera knowing his friend was bleeding to death. There is nothing more conspicuous than a plain white van. My sweaty reflection reminds me of Colonel Kurtz, the snail, and the razor blade. All the world adores a self-deprecating midget. Contempt cannot be bothered with the burden of concentration. My mind is wicked. I am not my mind. Battlements, originally defensive, later decorative. Compassion is the method. Convergence is the goal. The final out was recorded at the night game in Visalia. The lights turned off, moths flew toward the city. I looked at the stars and thought, I'd rather be here than there. Thanks. Next one's called White. White, the salient color of night. The east and west of human eyes, the summits of ocean swells and bowling pins, the bases of waterfalls and baseball diamonds. White, the exclusive color of Grecian summers, pensive, spectral, in rows of sculpture by the hundreds, the porcelain tinkling of chess pieces, the sewing of surrender flags. White, the crusted color of mummies, insect and human, the produce of silkworms and of fear, the effect of quicklime in time of plague, the priestly smoke of censers. White, the obligatory color of doves perched on clotheslines under black clouds in backyards by railroad tracks, the genuine simplicity of respectful observation, the acceptance, not worship, of irony. Thank you. Okay, memory flash. Memory flash is a timeless past, a specter haunting ancient ruins. But still, flash to sunrise in a Camarillo cul-de-sac, to sunset in Venice, lost in high sadness and guitar feedback. Flash to the minor chord that conjures up London, to the stream down my windshield, the history of the Nile. Flash to a single-engine plane crash and liquor alive in Los Angeles. Flash to mission bells ringing. Are you dreaming? Flash to eternity. Okay, in the violet light. In the violet light, under the towering ferns, next to the Venus flytraps, an open pit became a pond of rainwater with lily pads and sugarfish. Beyond the pond stood a giant sequoia that was struck by a burning meteor and burst in shards of color. There went the dinosaurs, and I just sat there grateful and dumbfounded, a witness to a world that could have happened 2 months or 1,000,000 years ago, if it happened at all. Where the sequoia once stood was a portal that revealed the nature of the matter, the nature of loneliness and decrepitude. What I mean is, it revealed the nature of my own loneliness and my own decrepitude. There went the mammals, and I just sat there and laughed, taking refuge in the violet light. Thanks. Okay, quietude, a word. Quietude, a word. Mountain road, an image. Around the bend, a phrase, a coin. Elijah, a chair. Mumbo jumbo, a prophecy. Sadness begets clairvoyance, an observation, a telescope. Planet Earth, an oracle. Land and sea, a strategy. Lion and zebra, a zigzag, a cigarette. You, a universe. Of little consequence, a truth. Of no consequence, an untruth. Quietude, a word. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that's good. Thanks, guys.